Hello there, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some Geoguessr. That's right. We're going to go ahead and jump in and do the official India map. If you want to play along, the link to this particular video will be in the description down below. Okay, can we see? Most of the time, license plates are blurred out. Unfortunately, it is blurred out right there. It is what it is. That's fine. To let one bedroom. I don't know what the H stands for. Bed. Something kitchen. I don't know. It's a one bedroom suite, maybe. I don't know. We don't use to let here in the USA either. So it's there's a lot of different terminologies that are different. I would just assume that because like in English between the USA and like the UK, for example, is incredibly different. Just simply because we broke off from them much sooner than India did. So of course we're gonna have some differences. Languages is rather interesting. There was a post in where am I? There was a post in my Discord earlier where they were sharing a Twitter post, and it showed like going back in time, writing like how English was different, and over time it slowly became more and more and more like Germanic, even though you could read it, but like it just slowly like morphed and became very, very, very odd. We have Canada here, so we are in Karnataka, which this city, we're probably just in Bengaluru somewhere, in a suburb somewhere. Yeah, I mean, that's a fair bet, honestly. Can we break out? Maybe we can see. No, we keep hitting these dead ends here. Water supply. Suvarna? Well, they're like making something. What is that? Is that like rice? What are they making there? Are those flowers, maybe? Well, the Google truck just came in like completely just interrupted them. Gosh, the Google truck has no boundaries, man. Oh, hello. Nothing on the school bus. Indu water supply. There's some massive water crisis issues happening in India right now, and they keep putting up proposals to add more data centers, specifically for like AI. I'm just thinking, like, where are you gonna get the water for that? Because you need a lot of water to keep the data centers cooled, right? India already has a water crisis on their hands. Yeah, we were down here. Okay. India already has a water crisis on their hands. I mean, if we look here, so like the Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan, 80% of the water goes to Pakistan, 20% comes to India. You could rework that 50-50, something along those lines, and you can use that to supply the data centers. You could, increase the amount of like desalination plants and have water go through that way. Because the problem with that, with the water that gets pushed through the data centers, it evaporates, right? And it leaves the water, unsuitable for human drinking, human consumption. So then it usually gets dumped into like the sewage systems. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I hope they get it figured out. I really do. Because I do have a lot of friends there that, I care about. So Rajasthan, Jodhpur, easy enough. We can break it down a little bit more. Chop Asni Housing Board. Sector 11. Never heard of any of these. Couldn't even tell ya. Phase 2. Colony. I am worried. The more that I think about AI, the more worried I get. Oh, here's a housing board down here. Interesting. Because it's going to take so many positions. Here's Sector 8. We're in Sector 11. it's going to take so many like job positions that it's going to leave a lot of people unemployed. I feel by 2030, because AI is only going to get better, right? Like right now, sure, you have to have humans monitoring it because it has a lot of hallucinations. It spits out a lot of bad facts, and it's just not very good overall. But it's going to get better. And once it gets better, I want to say by 2030, probably, because of the speed, maybe even before 2030. Let's be real. Let's be honest here. It's going to leave a lot of people out of the job. It's just going to take over everything. It's going to take over every like middle white collar job imaginable, from bankers to lawyers to IT, coding. It's going to take over all the communication, like customer service, customer front communication jobs. It's going to take over everything. So what's that going to leave people with? Manual labor jobs, which, I mean, hey, you see robots getting better as well. Automation is going to take over those eventually. I mean, not as to the extent as AI taking over white collar jobs, but it's still going to do that. So that's one of the things with India is like, aside from like the construction, right? Construction, India's, a large portion of the jobs in India is in construction. Aside from that, it's the tech sector. And once AI gets bigger, it's going to sweep through, and it's going to leave a lot of people coming out of college in serious, trouble, because they're not going to be able to find a job because AI is going to be able to do their job for, much cheaper. And then the people that are in those job positions already, they're going to have to worry about, okay, we're going to get, layoffs, cutbacks, we're going to get, 80% of the workforce taken off so it gets replaced by AI. Okay, what are we going to do? This is what we've been doing for 10 years. It's going to be a big issue. It's going to be a big issue. All right, we got pretty close on that. That's fine. That's okay. We have Malayalam here, which means we're in Kerala. Is that the city right there? Valapuzza? That might be the city. Valapuzza. Never heard of Valapuzza. Never in my life have I heard of Valapuzza. That's okay. That's all right. Well, I don't even know if this is the city. I mean, we can double check, right? Let's go and double check somewhere. Oh, brother. I mean, the only real thing, like, so I'm not a communist, right? I'm not a communist by any means or metric, but I do believe that universal basic income is probably going to be the standard going forward. It's a necessity, all right? Universal basic income, it shouldn't be a socialist, communist, standing point. Palakkad is up here somewhere. I've seen Palakkad. Where's Palakkad? Hold on. Here it is. Okay. Valapu. Yeah, I mean, but God, like, how is that going to be funded? There's going to be some massive issues that are going to have to be addressed worldwide. It's going to be a massive global issue. We're going to have a huge crisis on our hands, and nobody seems to be prepared for it. Everyone seems to be gung-ho, going headfirst into AI with no safeguards, no safety nets for the people. We're going to have an issue. And I know. It's ironic, that coming from a guy that, a fat American man, making YouTube videos, but it's going to be a pretty big issue. Like my job right now, what I do. So it 100% could be taken over by AI right now. No doubt. Luckily, my family, so I work back end on my family's business on the computer, so I work from home. AI could easily take it over. But luckily, because it's family, I guess I got the ends, right? There's nobody else to take it over. And, if anything, I would be the one setting up the AI, and I don't want to do that. And then, I do YouTube for a hobby. I make a little bit of money off of YouTube. I can't find this city. That's fine. I make a little bit of money off of YouTube. Not on my Geoguessr channel and my reaction channel. I make almost nothing on these. I make like, oh, it's all the way over here. Whatever. I make like $1 a month on the Geoguessr channel. The reaction channel, I make like $20, $30 a month. My gaming channel, I make a little bit when it actually gets views. It's not getting any views right now. But like even YouTube is going to be taken over by AI. I feel like content creation in general is going to be inundated with just AI slop, and I don't know the way around that, because I could go in and I could utilize AI to make a perfect clone of myself, if I wanted to. Hell, someone else could do it. There's people that have taken videos from like Mr. Beast and all that. All these famous people have made AI content out of their face and likeness and whatnot. So even content creation is like it's gonna go down the AI route as well. I love this. Just a random poll. Yeah. Oh Lord. Just a random poll. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. That might be the thumbnail. I don't know yet. Well, shucks. I don't recognize any of these people aside from Modi. I'm not 100% caught up on political figures. I even in my own country, I'm not 100% caught up. So it would be weird for me to know most political figures in India, even for like the small like state political figures. We're just gonna move and hopefully we can find something. Brother, this is gonna be tough. I mean, we're in North India. I think that's there's no doubt about that, right? Oh brother, come on, man. I put us in UP for now. I don't know if see, the thing was the guy that's in UP on the BJP party wasn't on that board. So that has me second guessing. These are southern tiles. Oh, but there's northern tiles here, so they're using both. Weird. Oh God. Do I pivot and go Madhya Pradesh? It didn't look like Madhya. This doesn't feel like Madhya Pradesh, right? This feels like UP, like a small town up in UP somewhere. But like, the guy isn't here. I'm gonna pivot down. We'll find out. Just with the lack of the God, I forget his name, the bald guy. With the lack of the bald guy on the poster, that makes me, second guess this being UP. Okay. All right. Well, there we go. It was Madhya Pradesh. I was a little far off. That's okay. We were just out in the middle of nowhere. Craziness. Man. Okay, cool. Final round, ladies and gentlemen. Final round. I've kind of forgotten what the talking point was. Anyways, that's okay. Visual eyes. New PANV? What? Okay, let's get a board that it's a little bit clearer. Xerox and T. You can go and get your copies and your T at the same time, guys. What else would you need? Come on, let's be realistic here. What else do you need? New Parvel? Is that what that says? I've never heard of that city. What? Pavel? What? New Pavel. Panvel. I've never heard of this city. All right, we need to figure out. We need to figure out the state. If we can like glimpse, St. Joseph's High School, Panvel. Is that Maharashtra? Mumbai? Panvel? Brother, I have no idea. So that does say Navi Mumbai right there. So let's go down here. Oh, Palav maybe? No, it's Panvel, right? Brother, I have no idea. That says Navi Mumbai. St. Joseph High School. I used to live in a small town called St. Joseph. Funnily enough, we talked about this in the Discord as well, but in St. Joe, Eminem was born there. Yes, the famous white rapper, singer person. And my family was close friends with his family as well. Him and my mother are actually the same age. And my grandmother babysat him growing up. But then my family moved to LA. So yeah, I didn't get to grow up as a family friend of his. Oh, it's a shame. Oh, there's New Panvel East over here. Interesting. There's Old Panvel. So New Panvel doesn't even show up until I'm this close. Crazy. Well, we didn't do too bad. 22,257. Fairly close on the Kerala guess, fairly close on the Karnataka guess, fairly close on the Maharashtra guess, decently close on the Madhya Pradesh guess. The Rajasthan guess, we were fairly close as well. So, man, there it is. It is what it is. Let me know how you do down below. And with that, I'm out of here. Take care. Goodbye.